So how does an artist go from just being a rising star to, well, undisputed royalty? That's what we're digging into today. We're going to break down the strategy, the creativity, and the pure power behind one of the biggest names in music right now. Let's get into Dua Lipa's incredible ascent to the pop throne.
And look, this isn't just fans saying this. It's a title she has absolutely earned. You'll see sources all over the place calling her the Queen of British Pop. But, a title that big, it needs some serious receipts to back it up, right? So what's the proof?
Okay, for starters, a whopping 6 Brit Awards. We're talking 6 wins at the UK's biggest, most prestigious music awards show. They've honored her as a breakthrough act and as the country's top female artist. I mean, that's a huge statement about her dominance right there on her home turf. And it's not just a UK thing, not by a long shot. She's also snagged 3 Grammy Awards, which really cements her status on the world stage. So you've got 6 Brits, 3 Grammys. It makes you wonder, how did she pull all this off so decisively? Well, the story really kicks off with one powerhouse of a debut album. All right, let's hit rewind and go back to chapter 1, right where it all began. Her first self-titled album. It wasn't just a simple, hello, world. No, it was this powerful statement of intent. It basically laid the entire foundation for everything that was about to come. A huge piece of the puzzle was her sound, her sonic identity. It was totally unique. She took this rich, deep, mezzo-soprano voice and fused it with the super infectious energy of disco pop. Think about it. That wasn't the typical sound you were hearing all over the radio back then. And that difference, that became her secret weapon. And her climb wasn't an accident. It was totally deliberate. After a stint working as a model, she lands this major record deal with Warner back in 2014. Fast forward 3 years, her debut album drops. But then, 2018 happens, and one single song just changes everything. It literally catapulted her into the stratosphere. The numbers really do tell the whole story here. I mean, songs like Be the One and IDGAF were solid top 10 hits in the UK, for sure. But New Rules? That was the one that just blew the doors open. It shot to #1 in the UK, and this is the crucial part. It cracked the top 10 in the US. This was the track that made Dua Lipa a global household name. And you better believe the industry noticed, immediately. She completely dominated the 2018 Brits, then she wins Song of the Year the very next year, and then bam, she takes home the Grammy for Best New Artist. This proved it wasn't just about selling records, she was a critical success too, right from the jump. Okay, so if her first album was the breakthrough, her second one, that was the coronation. This is the moment, the era, where Dua Lipa didn't just get a seat at the table with the pop elite. Nah, she took the crown. So the album Future Nostalgia, it was met with just universal critical acclaim. Seriously, everyone loved it. It was hailed as this modern disco masterpiece. And this is what elevated her from just being a hitmaker to a true album artist. Someone who could craft this whole cohesive, ambitious, and just flawlessly executed project from start to finish. And the commercial success, it was just staggering. Don't Start Now ends up being the most successful song by any female artist in the US for all of 2020. And then, as if that wasn't enough, Levitating goes even further. It becomes the #1 song on the entire US year-end chart for 2021. That's not just success, people, that is total, absolute chart domination. You can see her growth perfectly just by looking at the album charts. Her debut? A huge success, don't get me wrong. It peaked at #3 in the UK. But Future Nostalgia? It went straight to #1. She had officially completely conquered the album chart in her home country. And then came what you might call the ultimate validation. 6 Grammy nominations. And we're talking nods in the big 3 categories: Album of the Year, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year. Those are the most prestigious awards in all of music. Getting those nominations, that puts you in the absolute highest tier of the entire industry. It was like she was saying, I've arrived. So, what do you do once you've reached the absolute top? Well, you prove you can stay there. And that brings us right up to her current era, which is all about this confident evolution and, just continuing her reign. And let me tell you, she is not slowing down one bit. 2024 has already been a massive year for her. We got her third album, Radical Optimism. She had a role in that spy movie Argylle, and she's got a live album coming out from a huge Royal Albert Hall concert. She's not just making music anymore, she's expanding her empire.
It's really cool when you compare her albums because you can see the whole journey from breakthrough artist to full-on superstar. Her debut was all about establishing that signature sound with huge anthems like New Rules. But now you have her third album, Radical Optimism, with these slick, polished singles like Houdini, and it's the confident, mature work of an artist who knows exactly who she is.
So, from a breakthrough artist to a genuine global phenomenon, Dua Lipa has built this pop dynasty. And she's built it on a solid foundation of critical acclaim and just massive commercial success. The crown is secure. So really the only question left is, what's next for the Queen?